And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. And on the mound today, Tony Gonsolin. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Yeah, the batter now, Zach Neto. And that's through there for a strike. And we're underway.
First pitch, 1-11.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2. Gonsolin fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Nope. Nolan Shonewell, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Just missed. Swings through that one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. And there's a ball.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Here comes Yoan Moncada.
Third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Moncada, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. 2 outs, base is empty. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 2. Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side. Sneaks through, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Jorge
Soler up at the plate. Slider clips the zone. Moncada, the runner at first with 2 gone. Foul ball there. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Angels leave 1. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the first. Stepping in the long ball threat, Shohei Ohtani.
Hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Adele makes the catch for the out. 1 away. time now for Dave Roberts' lineup
Batting
for the
second,
Los Angeles
right
Dodgers.
fielder,
Someone who makes things happen
Mookie
for them, in part with his legs, James Outman.
And Boog, he brings a big bat to this lineup. He's on pace to hit more than 40 home runs this year, and that's a guy where if it's more than a couple of games without a dinger, guys are wondering what's going on. You're so used to seeing him around the bases. You put a guy like this in the middle.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit. Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Turns and fires to Betts. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And he deals. Now he breaks his bat. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
Batting third.
And there's two away.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And here's Freddie Freeman.
Come on, Freddie.
That one ripped. Ward makes the grab, and that's the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, scoreless after one. Top of the second, leading off, Taylor Ward. Gonsolin back to work. There's a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That's down and in. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Bert, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that split caught a lot of his own. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball, the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Travis d'Arnaud stands in here, takes ball one low. He was late there, strike one.
I got a ball, one strike.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Headed towards the corner. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Cut on and lifted in the air. Ward sizing it up. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Max Muncy at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
It gets down, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count,
Miguel
up against it with 2 strikes right there. Even with the pitch on the outside part of the plate, he still pulled that one into the outfield. The defense was ready for it with the shift, but no one could come up with it.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Muncy leads off first with 1 away. High fly ball out to center field. Lugo coming on. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hesung Kim digs in now. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for LA. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, Matthew Lugo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a big swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting 9th, second baseman
Here's Tim Anderson. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
That clips the zone, and the count 1-1. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Neto stands in now and watches strike 1.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. And the Angels are gone in order. And we are still scoreless. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now the center fielder, James Outman. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. And strike 2. Pages aboard here at first with nobody out. Now one missed.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Up the middle. It's in and out of his glove. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
still able to come through behind in the count right there. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Just
Outside,
missed.
that's a ball.
Now a screamer into the outfield. No one can get there. It falls in. One runs in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Comes through with the RBI. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that big and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Here's Mookie Betts. Golden opportunity right here. And that one in the air center field. Lugo sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. Both runners tagging from second and third. To third, not in time to get him. He's safe as the run scores on the sac fly. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle. Tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Next to hit, Will Smith.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
In the air, left field. Ward snags it, and that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Angels nothing. Back here in L.A., John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Nolan Schanuel. And he grounds one to the right side. On to first, and one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting.
Here is Yohan Moncada. And a swing and a miss there.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Gonsolin turns, fires. Ground ball, left side. Throw on to Freeman, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Soler now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
2 outs. Swings over the splitter for strike 3. Angels go quietly there. They trail it here 3-0. Back for more of the Freeway Series. Bottom of the 4th, and now Max Muncy. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often, so gotta be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Swing and a ground ball out to short, and it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. That one hit to right. Adele racing over to make the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. And now to aboard to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now at the plate, Andy Pajes. Line drive. Ward pulls that one down. Runner tagging from third. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And they lead by 4.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
At the plate, James Outman. And there's the strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
0-2 is the count.
And a base hit into right center field. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
First pitch misses. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's back for more of the Freeway Series. Now here is Taylor Ward. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Angels just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering is down low. Full count now.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Good job to fight that one off. And down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
I guarantee he's going to check the tape on that last pitch when he gets a chance because he thought it was ball 4, and he wasn't wrong. I mean, it was a close pitch. Definitely not an easy call, but especially after a long at-bat, that'll drive you crazy getting rung up like that.
So here's Darnell with 1 out. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that is out of play. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. The Dodgers leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Outside low, now 1-2. Fouled off the plate, they'll do it again.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering is downstairs. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Adele at the plate now. That's ball one. And that's down and away. Pitch misses, and that's ball three.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Foul ball.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Betts. Kikuchi back to work. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Man at first, so now it's Freddie Freeman.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 41. Jack
And delivers outside. And the 1-0. Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
On the ground, 2 ball. The throw to second, on to first, double play, and that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Back for more of the Freeway Series. Here's the center fielder, Matthew Lugo. Just missed. Outside low, and it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
There's a swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next offering misses down and away. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, second baseman,
So
Tim
man
Anderson.
aboard, Tim Anderson, the next to hit for the Angels. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses inside. And safe. It's a stolen base. Runner at second, nobody out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a ball line to center. That's a base hit. Lugo around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 4-1.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way.
It appears Dave
Pitching for the Dodgers.
Runner at first with no outs
Number
here.
51. Alex Vesia.
Popped up. Betts running hard to get it. Makes the grab after a long run. And there's one down. So digging in, Nolan Shanuel. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Hit in the air, left field. Pajes. 2 down. Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. That's down and in. A slider missed. Anderson off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
2 strike.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
3-2.
Pitch in the dirt. Counts full. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Soler, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Vesia, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-2.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's a big power threat. Max Muncy. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Action in the Angels bullpen. Connor Brogdon preparing to come on if needed. Anderson getting cranked up as well. And a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Up the middle. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty
Now
well.
batting,
I know it didn't produce a
shortstop,
hit, but he
Miguel
made solid contact,
Rojas.
and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Ground ball right side. Anderson to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in is the speedy Haesung Kim. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And there's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Digging in, Andy Pajes.
Ball.
In the dirt. Kim off of first with 2 away. And that one is lifted in the air. Adele makes the play, and that is that. So the Dodgers. And we're back. And now. Taylor Ward. Vesia, a 6'1" lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And that drops in for a strike.
pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
High fly ball out to left field. Squeezes it, and there's one away. Here comes Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 2 in this one. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
In there at the knees. 0-2 now. And that one missing low.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
That's towards center. And there's 2 away. Here's Joe Adele. And I think Dave Roberts.
Pitching for the Dodgers, number 86.
And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And now 1 and 2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they make short work of him there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Angels 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and here is James Outman. Swings over the top of that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Oh, he gloves it, fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Singy, it was tough to tell in live action if the ball actually beat him, and it looks like they want some time to review it.
Yeah, we'll get another look up here, too. And, you know, they called him out on the field, but it just might be worth the challenge. And they'll have to see clear evidence the other way to overturn this thing.
Here's a final look at it. They called him out, and I'm thinking it's going to stay that way.
I think you're right, and it was worthy of another look, no doubt. But after seeing these replays, I just think they're going to stay with the original call, just not seeing enough to overturn it.
Here's the decision now, and he is out. So they lose the challenge, and they won't have any more the rest of the way.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of out at first
Mookie
base.
digs in here. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity.
There's a swing and a drive. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Betts scores. And they're up by 4.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
The 1-0. On the ground, right side. Anderson throws to first. And they get the out on Smith. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Dodgers with a run-scoring double. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now here is Matthew Lugo. And that misses. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
Balls, no strike.
In the air, right side. Grabs it on the run. And there's one down. There's Tim Anderson down.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Nope.
First pitch, and he just misses. The Halos down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just missed. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That's down
Three
and
balls,
in.
one strike.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
3-2.
Swing and a pop-up. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Zach Neto will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. That one fouled off. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The 0-2. Just off
out.
the outside edge. That just misses, and it's 2-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Back now, new pitcher on. The mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Connor Brogdon. He's pitching on 2 days rest. That one the other way. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Next to hit, Miguel Rojas. And that one fouled off. Muncy stands at second with no outs. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. Swing, and he breaks his bat, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim. Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And now 2 aboard. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now Andy Pajes. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
And now here is James Outman.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
No ball,
Knowing
two
that the
strikes.
pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Ohtani in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Traffic on the bases with one already in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike
One
two.
ball, two strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That ends the inning. Back here in LA, new inning getting started.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 66.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Tanner Scott.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Off the mark there.
Ball two.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And next for the Angels, Yoan Moncada. And a strike.
0-1's the count.
This to center field. Kim on the move. Hauls it in, 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Soler in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he makes it all the way to third with a 2-out triple.
Been a pretty rough game at the plate for him so far. A bunch of strikeouts, so that felt good, I'm sure. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Soler at third with 2 away. Next offering is down low. Next offering is fouled back. The Angels down to their final strike. Right side, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
6-1 is your final here today. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.